Oh, look at the. Do you guys see that chat? Can you guys read it? Is it big enough in the bottom corner for you guys to read? The respect coming in from Luis. He won the race to picking a team color, so he says easy win. Then he wanted to clarify, I mean the color, just to make sure that nobody thinks he's saying the dead monster is going to be easy to beat in this 1v1. That's what I like to see. What big team do I see Dead Monster playing at his full potential? I don't really know, actually. I don't know what big team would suit DM. Have to think about that one. Thanks, by the way, to LLJ Cook for the 16-month tier 1. Cheers, Noodleman65 for the 4-month prime. Is there a way to show replays from ballchasing.com for your YouTube videos? Some of the goals you cast are so hype, but they always go straight into the net. Well, there is, but I'd have to literally just rewind the replay, so it would be a bit off. So I don't really do that. But hey, if you like any replay, or if you like any of the matches that I cast from ballchasing.com on my YouTube channel, just head over to ballchasing.com yourself, and you can download the replays yourself and go watch them away to your heart's content, and many more. Who knows? Maybe we'll do some replay casts later on, but right now we're live with Dead Monster LuiisP. Italy did play Spain in a 1v1 series, but this is the one matchup that didn't happen for Dead Monster. Demenza, I think, beat Dead Monster. No, Samway beat Dead Monster, then Dead Monster beat Demenza, but he never played LuiisP. LuiisP, I think, beat Cuxer in that series in a close game. That's a very nice air dribble. Look at that. He actually caught that with a dodge. And the second touch came in a lot earlier than Dead Monster was expecting. But I'm going to give the edge in this matchup to... I think I'm going to give it to LuiisP, because he has won a show match since Saltmine 2. Dead Monster has lost one, so I would have put them pretty close before seeing that. However, if I'm not mistaken, Dead Monster's been putting more time into ranked 1v1, and he's been higher rated generally than his opponent here, Louis. Wow, look at this from LuiisP though. Oh, he's even got a third touch. 2-1 on the rebound. That's so sick though. Air rolls upside down. Actually, air rolls all the way around before dodging into this one. And then rebounds it in as well. You can see Dead Monster popping off on Team Liquid. Well, the player who I'd associate Dead Monster with, well, players who I would associate Dead Monster with would be, you know, defensive, very careful players. Basically the opposite of LuiisP. We're looking at two players who they play Rocket League at the two different ends of the spectrum. LuiisP will go for anything. He is not afraid of anything, and he's very, very good mechanically. Dead Monster, one of the smartest players, but also one of the more careful players at times. And he's in trouble here. 4-1. LuiisP starting to crush the kickoffs. Is Dead Monster from Europe? Yes, Dead Monster is Italian. LuiisP is Spanish. That's just a half flip on the kickoff by Dead Monster. Not even a fake kickoff. He just leaves it. And LuiisP's early air dribble challenge not going to pay off. That's a nice touch at the end there by Dead Monster to take it past him. Yeah, LuiisP just didn't read it. He was expecting a slower play, expecting a flip reset maybe. Either we want to see Flakes, Dead Monster, and Cox. Hey, maybe Dead Monster would work well in a Flakes team, because Flakes obviously doesn't want to play the same kind of ball chasey style that's dominating the 3v3 meta at the moment. I mean, at the moment, if you're going to describe the 3v3 meta to a new viewer, it would have to be, you know, just who can go faster, who can read bounces earlier, and who can hit the ball more consistently hard. It's just all about speed right now. No hesitation, full speed, taking turns ball chasing. But, you know, some teams are pretty good at fake challenges as well to make it a bit less ball chasey. But yeah, for the most part, it's just ball chasing. 3v3 is just everybody chasing the ball one after another. However, all the 3v3 pros have tricked everybody into believing that 3v3 is the most strategically insane game mode ever, and that they're all geniuses and you should worship them. Don't listen to them. They're all just ball chasing. They don't have a clue what they're doing. They're just taking turns chasing the ball. It's like you released 6 dogs in a, I don't know, in a field with a ball, and it would look exactly like competitive 3v3 in Rocket League. 1v1 is the game of chess, you know, where you actually get to see playstyles and strategy, different opening techniques, all kinds of variation, and more variety in offense, certainly. We're going to see two very different styles today, certainly. Dead Monster, the more grounded of the two players. LuiisP, the more aerial focused player. LuiisP is probably the more aggressive player. He's going to try and challenge Dead Monster as early as he can. Dead Monster likely to do a bit more shadowing, a bit more reactive defense. That does mean that LuiisP will probably have the majority of the opportunities to dictate how the flow of this game goes. Oh wow, no way, what a save! That looked like a definite goal. It is now, but hopefully that's got in fast enough that we can see the save again on the replay. Wow. He just pre-flipped into this one after, I think he initially pre-jumped in the wrong location. So he pre-flipped under the ball and deflected it into the post. That is one of the best saves I've seen, but only in the sense that it kept the ball out of the net effectively. It wasn't the best clear. You know, it did concede possession immediately and give Dead Monster a chance to attack again. That doesn't take away from how crazy it was. Nice block by Dead Monster. He had to just lean as far to the right as he could there to try and get in the way of that one. And LuiisP's got all the boosts in the world, and surely the goal is coming. No, Dead Monster hangs on. Way to just do enough with no boost in the position. And that's kept his hopes to win this game alive. There's a much better dribble, but oh dear, he's just sent it way wide. I don't know if he's got time to be doing this, to be going side to side, stealing all the boosts. You know, if we're looking at a 1-goal game, this would be fine. Even a 2-goal game, but 3, yeah, probably just want to rip that shot as early as possible. So now Louis can just run down the clock. As soon as he gets his hands on the ball, he's just going to try and hold it for 20 seconds. Because that would be a guaranteed win. Even better, score another goal. Oh, he's hit the post though. Sorry, says LuiisP. Very choice quick chat there. Will there be a stream before Saltcast tomorrow? Yes, indeed there will be. I'm not sure what that stream will contain, but I will definitely stream tomorrow before Saltcast, yes. Salmon Chips, thanks for the 24-month Prime. And Connor NS, thanks for the 6-month Prime. Welcome back to you guys. What can I say? So do you think the best ones player in each region headed into the upcoming ones tournament? For Europe, it would have to be Khaled, Jarius, apparently Jack. For America, First Killer, Mile, Lion Blaze. That's my like top 3 for EU server, NA server at the moment. But yeah, these two, Dead Monster and LuiisP, they're like right in the middle of the pack really for EU when we're doing power rankings. If you're looking at a top 16, the likes that Goldmine is gonna be. Yeah, Dead Monster, LuiisP, pretty much in the middle of all that. When is Salt Mine 3? Nothing announced yet, mate, but got a big announcement coming this weekend. May or may not be Salt Mine related. You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, LuiisP making my prediction look good for now. The only reason I think that he might win this is because LuiisP's offense is so difficult to read that I think it might just be too much for Dead Monster's playstyle to handle. Dead Monster tends to, like I said, shadow more often than your average player at this level. He tends to sorry, let me just get the game back up on screen. There we go. Tends to shadow more often. He tends to back off and fake challenges more often. So LuiisP is going to get opportunities to just basically shoot however he wants to. Just pick his shot, any shot, and see if Dead Monster can save it. And most of the time I think Dead Monster probably won't save them because LuiisP's average shot quality is so high. They're so confusing. There's so many flip resets and so many rebounds and so many extra touches in the ball that you're not expecting that it's just very hard to keep him out. But Dead Monster's done well here. That was, just as I'm talking about so many flip resets, that was a double flip reset attempt by LuiisP. Problem was, he was already going so quickly that the ball actually ran ahead of him. Well done by Dead Monster. Okay, he sees the kickoff coming. LuiisP just half flipped onto the back boost. Dead Monster gets around it, keeps the possession for himself. This is a big advantage because if he just hit that into the corner, it would be LuiisP's possession. Both players probably have 100 boost, but who has the ball is so important. And now Dead Monster will outplay LuiisP's early challenge, 2-0. Much better start for the Italian. Who do I think would win, Dead Monster or Lion Blaze? I would give the edge to Lion Blaze. He's still got the experience advantage over Dead Monster, even though Dead Monster's been putting in the work recently, putting in the hours. Lion Blaze has tons and tons of competitive ones experience. So yeah, I would give Lion Blaze the edge there. The Almighty Gypsy, thanks. Is that a $20 donation? £15.22. Is that $20 right now? Not sure what the exchange rate is, but that is so kind of you, man. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay. Easy rebound for Dead Monster. Oh, LuiisP actually. He's there to make sure that it goes in, I suppose. I didn't think that LuiisP was going to be back this quickly. Maybe Dead Monster didn't expect it either, because he, did take his time with that one. Who has higher MMR? Lion Blaze almost always has higher MMR than Dead Monster. I'm sure that sometimes Dead Monster gets above him, but Dead Monster tends to sit right outside the top 10. Lion Blaze tends to sit inside the top 10. So yeah, if we're talking ranked, then Lion Blaze would be higher, but I don't think ranked is the best indication of cross-regional performance. You can look at ranked as usually a pretty good indication of who's going to win a game for a series within a region, but any of our CU server, yeah, who knows what ranked is really telling us, because those players rarely play each other. Good turn by LuiisP. Dead Monster wanted to pressure him. Well, he got what he wanted. LuiisP feels pressured, as FairJame could say, but he dealt with it pretty well. Just went for the immediate heavy touch. What numbers are Dead Monster and LuiisP in the top 100? I'm not sure, but you guys can check. I think Dead Monster is right outside top 10 last time I checked, and LuiisP, I think he probably is somewhere like 50. He doesn't play a lot of ranked ones, but he's still a real dangerous player in competitive 1v1. Icodigalito, did I say that right? Thanks to the Prime. Probably beamed it. FairJame would say that he's troubled. Nah, more recently FairJame would say, ah yes, look at him, he's pressured. That's his Twitch Rivals quotes. Had me absolutely laughing for weeks. I can't forget that. It was so surprising to hear FairJame do this in the middle of a tournament. The tryhard comms went out the window for a minute. Oh, it was $20 for a prize pool. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, thanks for letting me know in the chat, because I had no idea. So LuiisP starting to come back here, but he's rushing a lot of his attacks. This is I don't think the right way to play against Dead Monster. I think that Dead Monster is probably going to save the majority of long shots. He's probably going to save the majority of the quick attacks right at him. But the ones that he might struggle more with are the ones I was talking about earlier, the ones where LuiisP can get those extra touches in the ball that Dead Monster will not be able to read, because nobody can read that yet. We've only really seen flip resets being common in 1v1 for this year. That might be in though. Dead Monster trying to get back, he can't. LuiisP equalizes, just beats him to the punch on that one. Very nice turn. I think Dead Monster was a bit greedy on that though. You could see that he was angling himself to get a shot off. I think that just getting goal side and making sure that he at least touches the ball in some way would be a good idea. LuiisP, oh, he's totally beaten it. Dead Monster saw that. Good read. He noticed that LuiisP had got his first touch all wrong here and ended up in front of the ball. Yeah, you can see Dead Monster was positioning himself there. He thought, wait, I think he might have messed that up. And then, yeah, he saw him flying down. That was the confirmation. Dead Monster's going to come out on top with this kickoff exchange again. Looks like LuiisP is struggling to spot those half flips into the big boost as early as Dead Monster does. Can he catch that? No, he can't. Good power. Dead Monster, 6-4. LuiisP will be really actually disappointed with how he's played this one out. I mean, he finally equalized, and then he's given away a goal by just missing a first touch off the wall. Mishitting, I should say, to concede possession. And a goal, actually. And now he's just giving Dead Monster a long shot. So Not the best management of possession for LuiisP. Still, though, keeping it close. Dead Monster's overextended. Both players making quite a few mistakes in this game. Dead Monster cannot go for that boost. There's not enough time for him to go for that boost. He should be staying next to the ball, staying next to LuiisP, making sure that the shot is not available for him. LuiisP's missed the mid boost. He has to go back for it. That's slowing down his attack just slightly. Also meant that he couldn't go off the wall, as I'm sure he would have liked to. A lot easier for Dead Monster to defend that lower attack. Good bump. Dead Monster will steal the boost as well. Couple of fakes. He doesn't want a 50-50 right there, Dead Monster. He doesn't want a 50-50 where he has to dodge towards LuiisP's goal. He's quite happy to take one in reverse because it's faster for the recovery afterwards, but yeah, when LuiisP's on no boost and hiding right behind the ball, Dead Monster just doesn't want to 50-50 it. He wants a free touch on it, if anything. Has LuiisP's control. It's good. 6-6. Dead Monster didn't get the challenge he wanted. Oh, he committed so early here. He was going for a big dunk over the top, but he's not got it. And with 22 seconds left, LuiisP's got a good chance here. Now he's got an even better one. Oh, Dead Monster's boost starved. He used all of his boost, and he did not get a kickoff win. Now, if you're going to use all your boost, basically, you got that one pad left from the landing, you got to get a win. You got to get at least go even. But is Dead Monster going to get revenge? He's landed on the boost pad. Oh, he's put it wide though, hasn't he? I think it was just hitting the post. LuiisP's credited with a save anyway, because you do get credited with a save by Rocket League, even if the ball is hitting the post sometimes, which I'm pretty sure that one was. Dead Monster's got to pass him though. That might be in. Oh! My goodness. Dead Monster took too long. That was unlucky, says LuiisP. He's going to admit it. Dead Monster got the ball past him. He outplayed him on 0 seconds. But he didn't read the down bounce. He didn't read that was hitting off the bar and bouncing downwards. Almost straight downwards. What a disaster. I mean, if he just got a bit closer, he didn't even need to, fully predict that the ball was bouncing straight down. I think he could have gotten a bit closer to it without completely compromising his positioning had the ball bounced out slightly. Or if nothing else, he probably should have started accelerating as the bounce is about to happen, so he'd have a little bit of momentum to work with. But, I mean, that's in the past now. LuiisP wins 2 games in a row. The second game was a pretty messy one. LuiisP's possession control wasn't the greatest, but Dead Monster just couldn't hold on to that lead at the end either way. And to start off game 3, we've got a failed flick on a direct dribble. Dead Monster's just all in for that. And when you're going all in, you've got to do better than that. That was a missed flick, and even if he hits it, good chance it's getting saved. LuiisP was in a reasonable position. Is this a replay or show match? This is a show match, my friend. You wouldn't see goal replays in an actual Rocket League replay. They just happen one time. Oh, well played. I mean, you get to see firsthand there why it's so hard to defend against LuiisP. Dead Monster had absolutely no chance. That was a perfect reset, and he even dunks it in afterwards. LuiisP 2-0, and this could be another sweep for poor Dead Monster. Game 2 was his chance. JF Doom 21, thanks to the tier 1. Welcome to the stream, man. Really appreciate that. He's going to steal the money you gave to Dead. Are you a Dead Monster fan? But LuiisP's just dominating right now. He dunks in a third one. Oh, he actually used all of his boost for this as well. That was aggressive. I thought you would have a little bit left over because right there he had 100. But oh, okay. So that landing on Dead Monster actually slowed him down a little bit. He had to use quite a lot of boost to accelerate again. But guys, just as a quick question, since we do have another 90 minutes or so of Rocket League before we switch to Hyper Brawl, I do have a few replays more that I could cast of Khaled versus apparently Jack. What do you guys think? Do you want to see more of those? Because I do. I'm gonna definitely watch them later myself, but you guys are welcome to watch along with me. We'll probably do that a bit later though. Oh wow, Dead Monster's actually just going to give him a goal here. That is a lot of respect, because it was a position where, I mean, LuiisP didn't look like he had full control. So great sportsmanship there by Dead Monster to just give the goal back. I think sometimes it's totally fair to keep the free goal that you get, especially if you're losing by a whole bunch of goals. And not this time, he just gives it right back. There's still plenty of time left here. Apparently, Jack, you want to see you play with Khaled? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jack does. I mean, Jack is a very smart player. He's been really improving recently in ones. He's obviously always had the mechanics and he's had the skill set, but the experience and the strategy was a little bit I'd say a little bit lacking compared to someone like Khaled, but these days not so much. He's really closing the gap in that regard. But at the same time, I think Khaled's mechanics are improving, so you can't just out-mechanic Khaled anymore. I don't think anybody's ever really been able to out-mechanic him, but maybe Jarius in the Salt Mine 2 Grand Finals final game got the mechanical victory there, but yeah, for the most part, Khaled just doesn't need his mechanics. Oh, great comeback here by Dead Monster. That's a couple of quick ones. That was confident as well. Love to see that from Dead Monster. Earlier on in the game, actually right at the start of the game, we saw the really slow, not very confident approach with the delayed flick, and he just totally beamed it. That was much more what I want to see from him. It's a quick approach, no hesitation. He just has, he has a plan and he's out here to execute it. There he goes again. It's not going to pay off this time in terms of scoring, but still a winning position for Dead Monster. He's got full boost. LuiisP running out. The corner one should be there for him if he wants it. He decides not to get it. Now, that's a wise decision by LuiisP as well. But it's not going to get him a save. But look at the timing by LuiisP. The corner boost was coming up, but he decided that he wouldn't wait for it because it wasn't coming up in time. Went for the small pads instead. I think he anticipated Dead Monster's quicker attack very well there, because Dead Monster has been just, getting into position to shoot as quickly as possible in this tail end of Game 3. This best of 5 it is indeed. Look at this from Dead Monster. He's like a new man. He's taking the ball off every single kickoff and just putting it in LuiisP's net. And LuiisP now might be just scratching his head at what to do. He went for kind of a very lazy fake challenge there, and then challenged from the outside edge, not even goal side. So it's definitely not a combination I'm too much of a fan of. But Dead Monster's having such success with pretty much every attack right now that you can't really blame LuiisP for trying something unorthodox. Real Madrid 0-3 Shakhtar, really? Am I saying that right? Why is it 900p low? Because it gives a little bit better, a little bit cleaner bit rate than 1080p. Rocket League gets some screen tear on 1080p, at least on my stream. Because some of the goal explosions and some of the really fast transition speed camera toggles can, they can struggle in 1080p. Good control. Dead Monster with a perfect first touch. Look at this. Catches it before the bounce. Absolute perfection. LuiisP didn't have a chance there. Want to check, but you want me to check ball chasing for Trex Jarius? What, Jarius still uploading his replays to ball chasing? I'll have to go and check. Dead came back. Yeah, Dead Monster's just been crushing it. This is one of the most insane runs and goals I've ever seen from him. Just relentless. Just the nonsense is gone from his play. He is just taking the ball and he's just grabbing the ball and then shooting it. No messing around. He's just like, yep, I'm going to take this ball and I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to take this ball and I'm going to shoot that one as well. And I'm going to shoot this one, and I've scored a whole bunch of goals. 9-5. What a turnaround. I did not see that coming. Heatseeker is so boring when people just bump. I understand doing that if there's something to win and it's part of a tournament or something, but it's just casual, it's just boring. I completely disagree. I think bumping in Heatseeker is hilarious. I love doing it. I love to watch people getting bumped by me during a replay of my teammates scoring, and I encourage everybody to do it as often as possible, even though it is a casual game mode. Bump everybody as much as you can. It's a great way to play the game. People have got to understand that it's a little mini game in Rocket League, cat and mouse, except you're both the cat and you're both the mouse. You and your opponent, you're both cat and mouse at all times. When you just realize the strategy of it, when stop lying to yourselves, guys. Stop, like all of you who are saying demos are a no skill, no strategy, noob like only thing. Stop lying to yourselves. You know that there's strategy to demoing. You know that there's timing to it. You know that there's a whole metagame of predicting whether your opponent's going to jump or whether they're going to turn left, turn right, or stay still on the ground. It's a skill-based aspect to the game, and yeah, just don't get bumped, lol. Stop complaining. But yeah, all the people who say that it's not, it's only people who have no skill who bump, they know that they're lying. They know that it's not true. They're just trying to justify the fact that they're losing. And I implore you to stop lying to yourself. Just because it's frustrating to get demoed doesn't mean it doesn't take skill, lol. Well, I'm sure that you don't need me to tell you that the two comments are very often written alongside each other. Like, how often have you, type 1 in chat if you've ever demoed someone or bumped them in Rocket League and then they've written no skill, bump, noob, or something to that effect in the chat. It's always the same thing. They're always, put beside each other. Like, what about if, it's the same thing. It's just a game mechanic. It's exactly the same as, shooting. Ha ha ha, no skill, shooting noob. Ha ha, you only shoot the ball into the goal, noob. Ha ha, what an idiot. So it's just a game mechanic. It's exactly the same. Nobody says that. Nobody says, hey, stop shooting. Try win without shooting the ball, idiot. Nah, nobody says this. Wow, look at this dribble only noob. Yeah, try win without dribbling. Bet you can't win without dribbling because you're a noob. You need to dribble to win. Nah, nobody says that either. Because everybody's got respect for these strats. Bumping should be the same. Astral said the same about Virtuoso. What was that? What was Astral's quote? I can't remember what it was. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny when I heard that, or heard about this. Oh! That's Dead Monster. That's going on target, buddy. Sorry, Dead Monster, we have to watch this again. Why did he leave this? I mean, that just looked like it was going in. It, the entire time, looked like it was going in. Did he think that was hitting the bar? Lol, aerial only noob. Look at this aerial only noober. Only aerialing. Yeah, try win without aerialing. Look at this guy, look how much boost he needs. Yeah, try winning without boost steals, man. Such a noob strategy. Who does that? I'm just giving all of you guys ammunition for your text chat when you're losing to people who completely outplay you. Air dribble bump, it's a good mechanic. 100%. I'm a big fan of air dribble bumps, as evidenced by the recent YouTube video I uploaded called what did I call it again? Was it like the most tilting 1v1 of all time? Wow. Look at this guy. Kickoff noob. Yeah, bet you can't win without a kickoff goal. Only kickoff goals. That's actually one that goes all the way up to pro level. Kickoff goal only. Oh, wow, what a touch. That was beautiful. Dead Monster actually rebounded this much lower than Louis was expected. He's completely turned this around. Yeah, I gotta say though, Louis maybe he was gonna struggle no matter what Dead Monster did there, because even if he does get a touch on the ball, Dead Monster's got the boost advantage. The next shot will be coming pretty quickly. Yeah, Dead Monster's, he is just shooting the ball over and over again. Not a lot Louis can do about it. Kick off Andy. Wow, look at this guy. He's just a goal scoring noob. Try winning without scoring. Yeah, you won. You won. Right, meanwhile, Dead Monster is like transformed. Where was this Dead Monster earlier on in the series? This is like one of the most confident displays I've ever seen from the guy. The dribbling is spot on all of a sudden, the shots are great. Boost management is fantastic. He's reading Luiis' movement. Pretty much every aspect of the game is totally swung in his favor. It's a live monster now, I like that. Oh wow, has Luiis hit that too hard? Okay, not quite. For a second he was gonna hit the bar there. I hear the term tryhard anytime someone does the same thing more than once. Tryhard is such a funny concept. Wow, I can't believe these guys are trying so hard. In ranked. Like when somebody wants to win rank points, people will always be making fun of them. Wow, look at this guy. Look at how sweaty this guy is. How much do you want to win this show match, Luiis? Goodness sake, man. Really? Ceiling shots? In a competitive 1v1? Can you believe how sweaty this guy is? Where is Scrub? Convince him to play a match against Dead Monster. Why, does Scrub not like playing against Dead Monster? Or something? I believe Scrub is playing against Forky again on Friday at 10:30 PM UK time. But that's if they both show up. I mean, Forky told me he would. Scrub didn't sound confident. He said his mum might not let him stay up that late. He's talking rubbish though. He streams at like 3 in the morning every night now. Johnny, type the stuff into the game chat. You guys think I should? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Jake Black 2K, thanks for the 3-month Prime. Really appreciate that. That's good decision making by Luiis. Very good first touch. Dead Monster may have expected Luiis to just go up the sidewall there like he usually does. So the change up to just go directly for the goal is very smart. Could have just been because that's how the ball was landing. But we'll give Luiis the benefit of the doubt. I think he's just switched it up there, caught Dead Monster out of position. Oh, look at the placement. I thought Luiis had this, but Dead Monster's threaded the needle. Puts it past him and into the very top corner. Ooh, now, did Luiis just dodge the wrong way there? I think he may have dodged in the wrong direction. If he dodged to the left, I think he may have had that. I think he might have had the save. And it would have been a very good save, likely. That ball would have bounced into the corner. Maybe a chance of a counter-attack. Then Monster scoops one wide. Luiis recovers after pre-jumping. Still a long time left. Luiis can just lock up the series right now. But Dead Monster's positioning is causing Luiis a lot of problems. Earlier on, Luiis was getting loads of space to do what he wants, and now that is not happening anymore. Dead Monster has made the necessary adaptations. He's starting to challenge a lot earlier. We're not getting any of these really late save attempts on shots from Luiis. And that's given Dead Monster more of a chance to get saves on Luiis' attacks. But also, more than that, it's given him more possession so he can show off his own dribbling skill, which has been brilliant today. Luiis is going to make a beeline for the wall on this play. That's a very good touch. Tough one for Dead Monster to stop. Oh, he doesn't have to though. The inside of the post got him covered. And he predicted that Luiis was going to go for another touch on that one. Just waited for it to happen and collects another goal in the next play. Now, Luiis was very, very close there. Extremely close to getting this game back to a 1-goal differential. Love that from Dead Monster, by the way. Look at this. Every time he sees Luiis going for the half flip into the corner boost on the kickoff, he steers to the left, grabs an additional 12 boost pad, and uses that to speed himself up as he knocks it back into his own corner. That is a really, really good counter to that kickoff that Luiis has gone for. We've seen Dead Monster counter it, hard counter it, like 2 or 3 times now. I don't think I've seen that before. Usually players will be a little bit surprised when the opponent just half flips onto his corner boost after the diagonal kickoff, or right as the diagonal kickoff starts, I guess. But Dead Monster, every time, he just keeps his momentum, he stays full speed, he doesn't stop next to the ball and try and do a tight turn next to it. He makes a wider turn at full speed. That's a much, much better way to deal with it, based on what I'm seeing. In fact, it's such a good way to deal with it that I don't think Luiis should go for that half flip kickoff anymore. Maybe a fake kickoff in the diagonal where he pretends to flip forwards and then turns around. but I don't think he should be going for that half flip kickoff. Dead Monster has taken the ball into his back corner and safely grabbed 100 boost multiple times. I say safely because very often when players try and do that after the half flip kickoff from their opponent, when the player realizes it's a half flip kickoff and they run the ball back into their corner, they're wide open to be demoed from behind. But Dead Monster's not giving Luis any opportunity to do that. He's just way ahead of him. And we are going to game 5. Well, I've changed my mind. I think Dead Monster's the favorite now. No question about that. Absolutely dominating. 20 shots. 20 shots, guys, from Dead Monster. I don't know if I've ever seen Dead Monster shoot the ball 20 times in a 1v1. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous and impressive, because this is the kind of no-nonsense offense that you know, we're more used to seeing from OG Fairy Peak, or maybe a Khaled more recently. Just no nonsense. Just every time they get the ball, they just set up a quick shot on their opponent's net. And, you know, while their opponent is trying to save that one, they're stealing the boost and getting ready for the next shot. This is what Dead Monster is doing right now. And it's something I've really not expected to see from him anytime this year, because this is a massive change-up for him. Out pressuring Luis significantly. Now Luis had the best chance of the game just now. A Dead Monster saved by the post. Oh, he's not going to get a save on that one though. And he'll wish that he did, because Luis missed a little bit of power on this shot. You'll notice the dodge that he went for. It was a diagonal dodge forward by the looks of things. Or either that or he air rolled forward into a side flip shot. Caused the ball's arc to not be as high, and also lost a little bit of power on it. Okay, now, okay, there you go. There's the contrast in reactions. Look how late that reaction was by Luis to Dead Monster's half flip kickoff. He was stuck awkwardly next to the ball. He didn't want to hit it towards Dead Monster and give away possession, but he also didn't have any chance to really control it himself, and he still doesn't. This state that Luis is in, boost starved, forced to give the ball away, this all comes from the kickoff, and it's because he reacted so much later to it than Dead Monster has been. Huge, huge difference in their ability to see that early and respond correctly to it. Are there any upcoming Khaled show matches? Possibly next week, because he's got exams this week. He's got a lot of exams. It's exam time in Saudi Arabia right now, so he's been studying every day and doing exams all the time. And also getting rank 1 and 1v1 and 2v2 at the same time. You know, as you do during your exam season. Just Khaled things, I suppose. But yeah, you'll be back to show matches after this week, because exams are done, I believe. Or at least so he told me. Again, it's top 5 and 1s. Jorius, Khaled, Jack, first killer, then you don't know 5. Yeah, I could agree with that top 4. I think that's a very fair top 4. Before Fairy Peak got destroyed by Tho in the Netherlands versus France 1v1 mini-series that I did, I was only a best of 1, bear in mind. But before that, I think a lot of people had Fairy Peak in their top 5 as well. Oh, check out this guy. Dead Monster is a new man. Look at him go. And he had boosts in reserve as well. So the recovery wouldn't have been too bad. He actually got a demo after this, but he had a little bit of boost to accelerate out of that goal if he didn't get the shot on that. You heard Khaled is math, so that makes sense. Yeah, what makes me think that Khaled is really good at maths? why do I think that? You know, physics. Why do I just get the feeling that he's really good at that? The rest of the class is using calculators, and he's just doing it all in his head. First could be top 3, but I don't think I'd have him beating Jack right now. Jack is kind of nuts. Yeah, true. I think Jack, Jorius, Khaled probably top 3 at the moment. Then maybe first killer, and after that, you know, you've got to consider Azrael. Azrael's always going to be a threat. You've got to give Fairy Peak the respect for beating Khaled in Fusion. I think that he's got to be one of the options, and probably Mile, because although he gets countered quite badly by first killer, he did stomp everybody else in NA that he faced in Salt Mine 2. So Miles, the one other player I'd maybe put in the conversation coming out of North America. Alright, later King Spectre. Lion Blaze? I don't think Lion Blaze would do too well against most of the top EU guys. I could see Mile being an interesting matchup. A bit of a different matchup than some of the EU players are used to, but Lion Blaze I think would be just very much what people are good at playing against in EU. All the top guys would be like, oh cool, this guy's just he's just sitting in goal. Nice, we're just going to score tons of goals then. Lion Blaze is a very counter-punchy player. Wow, Dead Monster's got his dodge here. Look at that challenge. That is insane. What a read. Oh, he's read the early challenge from Luis as well, but Luis recovering. Oh my goodness, what an exchange by these two. And now Luis is going to go for another ceiling play. No time wasted. Shoots bottom left, misses. This is insane. The levels that these two guys are currently playing at. I mean, just to talk briefly, I was obviously joking earlier a little bit when I was, you know, making fun of 3v3 pros. Always acting like 3v3 is the game mode with the highest IQ and 1v1 is just ball chasers. But look at that. When have you ever seen this in 3v3? Oh, Dead Monster places the rebound. Luis just lies on his back. Nothing more to be said about that one. Beautiful. Dead Monster is popping off right now. But I wanted to highlight once again, when have you ever seen that kind of thing in 3v3 where somebody's going for a ceiling shot and the best play for the defender is to go for a ceiling challenge? That is crazy. How on earth has the 1v1 meta leveled up to the point where the best play in the position defensively is to go and do a ceiling challenge? That to me is mind-blowing if you look back at 1v1 even 2 years ago. And it was the best play in the position. If Dead Monster sat back in his goal, Luis has the advantage and he probably scores most of the time. Yeah, both players just floating either side of the ball and they both have their flip ready. That's 1v1 these days, guys. And Dead Monster's looking to complete the reverse sweep here. Now, during Salt Mine 2 main event, Dead Monster did reverse sweep Samway, Luis' countryman, and he's about to do it to Luis here today. I couldn't be more impressed with Dead Monster at the moment. Confidence was out the window earlier on this series. But now Luis says, you have the best timing in the world, it's unreal. I think that is a pretty good way to sum up this reverse sweep, this comeback. Every time that Luis tries to make a move to close the distance on Dead Monster's goal, Dead Monster challenges. Every time that Luis tries to shoot early, Dead Monster waits. He backs off. He reads it perfectly. He has just gotten inside Luis's head. But most importantly, he's started to pile on the pressure and the aggression. And Luis, as we know, his defense is not known to be as good as his offense. So really well played here by Dead Monster. I did not see this coming. I thought he would try to, you know, sit in goal and counter-attack all series long, and it wouldn't work. But he has brought the game to Luis. He's been challenging him far more often than I expected, and Luis has not been able to deal with that. Dead Monster says, I don't think it's about timing, I just try to predict. I guess that's kind of what Luis means. I think that might have just been lost in the translation somewhere. GG's, what a series. I mean, Luis has had some brilliant goals. Dead Monster likewise. But wow, yeah, that's a really, really impressive performance of Dead Monster. Yeah, that is what Luis meant. He just meant Dead Monster's predictions are really good. Really well played. Hey guys, shout out to Luis. This is real sportsmanship here. We saw it from both players actually. Dead Monster gave Luis a goal back because Luis' controller disconnected. And Luis at the end of being reverse swept has nothing more to say than really well played. That's awesome to see. Big respect and great games. Yamadi13 and Bart RL, thanks for the brand new primes, really appreciate you guys. Fire Red LA, actually 5-month prime. The Strikers Mojo, thanks to the 9-month prime, welcome back everybody. I've got to make a note that Dead Monster, I'll have to send him that prize money donation. Yeah, these two are great, I love watching these two play. Fantastic games. Fantastic players.